More than 30% of dogs suffer from environmental allergies, and that doesn't even include dogs who have food or flea allergies. If you notice that your dog is incessantly scratching or licking their paws, or if they have diarrhea after every meal, it's possible that they're suffering from an allergy. I'm Dr. Juli, your go-to native pet vet, and this is my friend Kokoro. Today we're going to talk about how to know if your dog is suffering from allergies. Allergies occur when your dog's immune system overreacts to a certain substance like pollen or smoke or an ingredient in dog food. There are a variety of allergen types affecting dogs, but we like to group them to a few different categories. These categories are environmental, fleas, and food. Environmental allergens are things like pollen, dust mites, dirt, mold. They can be year-round or they can be seasonal in nature. For example, like people, pollen can affect dogs more in the spring and summer months. For some dogs, flea saliva can cause a flea allergy dermatitis. In dogs who suffer from this condition, even just a single flea bite can cause itchiness all over their skin. The tricky thing about allergies in dogs is it's often hard to identify the main culprit because it's generally a combination of things. Food allergies are a huge topic in and of itself, and they're not always straightforward because often dogs will have a combination of food allergies. Common proteins found in your dog's food are often the culprit for food allergies. If your veterinarian suspects your dog has food allergies, they may recommend a 6-week hypoallergenic food trial. And basically this involves feeding your dog a limited ingredient prescription diet for a period of about 6 weeks, and then after that period is over, slowly reintroducing your dog's original food. If your dog then experiences symptoms after returning to the original food, it's likely that that food is something they're intolerant to. The most common food allergies in dogs are actually to proteins like beef or chicken. You can work with your vet to find a diet made of novel proteins like venison, lamb, or fish as the first ingredient. Also, paying attention to the carbohydrate source is a good idea. Brown rice, oats, tapioca, and sweet potato are all unlikely to cause a reaction. In recent years, grain-free diets have become increasingly popular in the human world, and the pet world has started to follow that trend. But we do not recommend feeding your dog a grain-free diet. Recent studies have shown that grain-free diets may be associated with heart disease, especially in larger breed dogs. Grain-free dog foods often use ingredients like peas, lentils, and legumes. Make sure you check your dog's food to avoid these types of ingredients. Whole grains like brown rice, oats, and barley are good sources of carbohydrates and grains for your dog. When it comes to the symptoms of allergies, some signs may be shared amongst different allergens, but when it comes to seasonal allergies, generally it's very similar to people, so you're going to see things like itchy eyes, a runny nose, or even sneezing. If you notice staining on the fur below your dog's eyelids, that could be an indication that they also are suffering from seasonal allergies. If you're seeing things like itchy skin, skin irritation, or redness on your dog, that could be caused by any of the categories of allergens. If your dog has a lighter or white colored coat and you notice a sudden red or brown staining, it could be an indication that your dog is licking those areas of their coat from allergies. Make sure you bring them for a veterinary exam so you can figure out what the root cause is of their problem. Your vet may recommend some prescription treatments to help ease their symptoms. Some of the treatments your vet may recommend include antihistamines, or an injection like Cytopoint to take away that itch response, or a specific prescription diet. Your vet may also recommend an allergy test to nail down the specific allergens that are affecting your dog. There are 2 different types of allergy tests that your vet may recommend. One is a blood test and one is an intradermal skin test. One of the challenging things about allergies is even with treatments like immunotherapy, your dog still may experience some of the symptoms of allergies. No matter what type of allergy your dog is suffering from, there may be supplements that can help support their immune system and lessen the effects of the allergen. Because allergies can cause GI upset in some cases, a probiotic can help lessen those symptoms. Omega oil is also great for skin and coat health and can actually help strengthen the skin barrier. So for dogs who are constantly itching and scratching, this would be a really great option. Native Pet also has Allergy Chews, which contain spirulina and pro and postbiotics, which can help support the immune system, which is also affected by allergies. At home, you can try an oatmeal or aloe bath to help soothe your dog's skin. but what will work best for your dog will ultimately depend on what their specific allergy is and what your veterinarian recommends. Kokoro and I hope you found this information helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and please make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. See you next time!